All right, today we're going to evaluate the Ford Fusion Ecoboost MRT exhaust. And this particular package is for the front-wheel drive version of the Ecoboost. And it incorporates the MRT drone management system. So what our objective here is to have a good sounding performance exhaust under acceleration. We want to have some exhaust presence. Under normal driving conditions, have minimal exhaust presence. So we're not trying to make this sound like a supercar, but just give it a little bit of exhaust note and free up some of the back pressure from the factory exhaust system. So at startup, we have a very minor amount of exhaust presence. You can hear that the engine's running is basically what we're experiencing. Rev it up, and it's pretty much the same. You can hear that the engine's running. You can tell that there's some exhaust note. Not obnoxious, not import tunerish. So we'll do a little around town, kind of simulated city driving. Again, sounds like the car is running, not anything terribly aggressive. At 2,000 RPM, we have no objectionable drone or resonance. Nothing during this kind of city driving that would be objectionable at all. We'll step into it just a little bit more, like we're merging with traffic. I think that's where the system becomes more noticeable. Definitely has a performance sound to it. Sounds like it's got a little something going under the hood. Obviously, the Ecoboost engine puts out plenty of performance and power, so the sound kind of matches the performance feel. I would have no concerns with having a conversation with anybody riding with us in the car. No need to have to speak over the exhaust note. Moderate accel, where we're running between 2,000 RPM and 3,000 RPM, there is exhaust note that is present, and I would kind of expect that. That's where we're asking the engine to deliver some power, and we're getting the announcement that it's doing that. Next, we're going to hop on the highway, and we'll get another sound bite of the acceleration, but we'll also see what happens at our typical highway speeds. And what we're looking for predominantly is resonance and drone, making sure that there's no uncomfortable sound while at cruising speeds. If you're going to take a long trip, that's the RPM that you're going to be spending hours at, and it's important that it not be annoying or uncomfortable in any way to have the engine operating at that RPM. All the way up to 5,000 RPM. Again, good performance sound, no real obnoxious noise. We're at about 2,100 RPM right now, 70 miles an hour. Road noise is more present than exhaust note. So I would have zero objection at the 70 mile an hour range highway driving. We're at 75 miles an hour right now at about 2200 RPM. Again, I would have zero objection with this exhaust note. So if you want a good performance sound to your Ecoboost Fusion while accelerating and doing some sporty or spirited driving, I think we have the perfect exhaust system for you. It's a nice free-flowing system, so you will be freeing up some of the performance losses through the factory exhaust system. Reduced back pressure on a turbo application equals improved power. So your car will perform better and sound better. Have a lot of fun.